this is Sarah, and we're going to do a lovely practice together now just to help ease the tensions of periods and period pain. So get yourself comfortable, lie down for this one, treat yourself, prop yourself up with pillows, make sure your head is supported, and then lie back, just sink back into whatever you've chosen to lie down on today. And let's just take a few deep breaths just to ground ourselves and bring us here. And what we're going to do is breathe in through the nose, and then we're going to breathe out all in one go through the mouth. So take the deepest breath you've taken all day through your nose and let it out. And do that once more. Feel the ribs just sink in to whatever you're resting on now, falling back on that last out breath. And now let's bring our attention away from the area that gives us discomfort or sensation right now. So let's bring our attention first to the left foot and just notice how that feels. And then bring your attention up to the left ankle, all the way up to the left knee, and then to the left hip. And we're getting close to the area now. But just see how the hip feels. See if you can take your attention away from the feeling in our wombs and take it to the left hip instead. And now take it over to the right foot, the right ankle, all the way up to the right knee. And again, all the way up to the right hip. Keeping your attention and focus in your hip. And now bring your attention up the side waists to the center of the chest. And now bring it to the shoulders. And just allow your shoulders to relax a little more. So let's spend some time here just breathing into the shoulders. If we're in pain, we can tense up. We can tense the big muscles of the thighs, and we can tense our shoulders, getting ready to run from the danger. But this is a different kind of pain, so let's see if we can actively relax our shoulders now. So breathe into them, feel the collarbones rise, and breathe out and allow your shoulders to relax. And just do that for a few breaths now. Really snuggle them into whatever you're resting on. And now bring your attention to the jaw and just notice if you're tensing that. And just consciously relax it now. And you can allow your tongue to just soften now and place the tip in that little nook behind the two front teeth. Relax your eyelids and allow that sense of relaxation to just drift down the face. And just notice if the fingers or toes are gripping and relax those. And now just allow your attention to follow the breath all the way down to the very base of the lungs, and you feel the bottom ribs expand, and then all the way back up and out through the nostrils, all the way down to the base of the lungs, all the way up through the nostrils. And as we repeat that, can we feel what moves in our body as we breathe like this, fully inflating the lungs? Feeling the subtle expansion of the back, the side waist, and the front body. Your body knows how to breathe for you. And we can learn to relax it even when we experience discomfort. And as we breathe like this, just tracking that breath all the way down to the base of the lungs, feeling the bottom ribs expand, and then everything slowly fall back as we track the out breath all the way up to the top of the lungs and out through the nostrils. We know that we can trust our body to breathe for us, and we know that our bodies were built for this cyclic nature, to grow full and round as the moon, and then deflate again, emptying you of all the things you no longer need. So we can trust our body and our body's processes. So let's connect with that a little bit more now. So let's bring our hands to the belly now, just somewhere that feels intuitively nice and comforting for you now. So I like to place the tip of the thumb and the forefinger together in a diamond shape and just place that over that area, the thumbs resting at the belly button and the forefingers pointing down towards my legs. And I like to rest my hands like this in this position at this time, but just do whatever feels normal and natural to you. And start bringing the breath into the hands. And you'll feel the belly inflate and rise with every in-breath, and softly fall back with every out-breath. And perhaps like me, the belly is naturally a little more distended at this time for you. So we're not judging anything, we're just placing our detached awareness here, allowing the hands to rise and fall, and just noticing the breath here. And take a few rounds of breath into the hands, just allowing the hands to rise and fall, rising on the in-breath and falling back softly on the out-breath. And depending on where you've placed your hands on your belly, they might part just ever so slightly as your lungs reach full capacity and the belly is extended as much as it will be on the in-breath, and perhaps they meet again at the bottom of the out-breath. The belly gently falls back. And we're not controlling or forcing anything today, so no squeezing, just allowing the breath to fall into its own natural pattern. And then bring your attention and focus along with the next in-breath to the place below your hands, to your womb. So let's just visualize it underneath the skin, underneath the layers of tissue and muscle. And see if we can really tune into that with our mind's eye. And as you do this, you might just feel a sense, a location, a place, a pinpoint where the sensation is coming from, or you might not. It might be a certain side, a certain part, or it might not. Just notice if, as you do this, a certain part lights up for you, shows itself to you in some way, and breathe into that. Bring your awareness and your attention into that. Use the same focus, attention, and awareness as you would if you were trying to find the solution to a puzzle. That same attentive focus. Bring it here now. And just be with yourself, be with this area for a few deep breaths now, continuing to feel the hands rise and fall with every deep in and out. Just probing with your gentle awareness this area now. Seeing if you can locate a point where the pain might be coming from. And just allowing it to be here, knowing this pain is temporary, and knowing that your body is doing what it's meant to be doing. Even if it's not doing it in a way that you appreciate or understand or feel isn't quite right, just be with it now. Let it know that you're listening, accepting it. Welcome and worthy, just as it is now, just as you are. And be with that for a few breaths now. And now let's go a little bit deeper. Bring that same gentle, attentive awareness. And knowing you are safe, trust me, trust this practice, trust your body, and go a little bit deeper now into the energetic sense of the room, into the energy behind the room, everything that's going on with it energetically. So with movement and change like this, there is always energy to correlate with whatever's happening. So just see if you can tune into that. And go a little bit deeper, if you can, if you feel comfortable to. And just be with it. Locate it, find it, drop into it, and just be with it. Spend some time now communing with this. This is your body. Just find out what's going on. What is this? What is here? What is this pain about? Is it physical? Is it a normal and natural manifestation of my monthly cycle? Or is there something deeper and larger going on? Just ask that. Just get a sense of that. You might get an impression of visions, words, feelings. Burdens and expectations from being women can reside here. So just notice if that's true for you. Any regrets or fears about your womanhood, about your fertility, anything like that? Is anything going on here that's trying to talk to you now? And if it is, just allow it to be there and just be with it. Asking it your questions. What's going on here? Where did this come from? Is it physical, or is it emotional or mental? Is it an old buried pattern, an old buried hurt trying to express itself, trying to get out? Just notice that, just be with it. And I'll leave you for a few moments as you just have that conversation with yourself now. Whatever you're discovering might not even be related to being female or part of your cycle. It could be something else. Just notice that and trust whatever you're being shown. Trust that it is right for you today. You can always come back and do this practice again and see what else is here for you. Just trust that. And spend a few final moments here now. Good. And now let's gently leave that wherever it is. Let's thank ourselves for taking this crucial and precious time for our own well-being. And just get a sense now of what you need next to make this cycle and release easier for you. What do you need right now? What do you need next? Do you need a certain kind of tea or drink? Do you need a certain kind of food? Maybe a short rest or nap, or a long one, or a bath? What is it that you need now to support your well-being and release? And now let's swim up through the layers of our awareness and come back to the sensation of our hands breathing on our bellies, feeling the rise and fall of the belly breath, just feeling that, tuning into that, feeling the hands rise on the in-breath and fall again. And rise and fall, and rise and fall. And notice any temperatures on the hands as they rise and fall to the breath in your belly. And then completely release any conscious breathing and release the hands if you wish. And just notice once again how your feet are doing. How do they feel now? Are they still relaxed? And then bring your attention to the points of connection between you and whatever you lie on. So the calves, the buttocks, the back and the back of the head, the shoulders. And just notice how you feel now. And when you're ready, blink your eyes open. Slowly come back to the rest of your day and listen to yourself. Honour your body and honour its needs. And thank you so much for doing this practice with me today, for sharing this special and unique time. And well done for taking the time for your well-being.